everyone, I'm here today to organize my bookshelves. I have two of these cube bookshelves and they are a mess. They are not all books. As you can see, there's some cubbies down there. So some of these cubes don't hold books. This is the top. I'll show you more in depth later, but it does have some books and some Legos and a thing of bookmarks there. But like I said, I'll show you more in depth later on this side, but not all the cubbies have books. So I won't be showing you the cubbies that don't have books really, but this was an ordeal that I didn't think was going to take as long as it did. This is our first cubby, and I'm just leaving the Robert Jordan books in there because they are a box set in a box, and they just fit there. And most of these I have not read. These are my to-be reads. I've read a ton, though. I said most of these because a couple of these I have read, like Bookshops and Bone Dust. Read those, love them, but they are just in this because they fit here. So this was the chaotic beginning, and I have this little Target basket. It's a pink Target basket. I don't know what to put in it, but it goes on the shelf with the Laura Olympus books usually because that's where it fits, and it's cute, but let me know what I should put in that. This is the first cubby, and this is what I went with, like how they're arranged because they fit. I have read Lore, but the rest of them I have not read, and I loved Lore, so if you have any recommendations of books that are similar, let me know. And this is at the point where I thought, oh my gosh, this is too many books. And then I never thought of it again. This is like a bottom cubby. These are still on my to be read. Don't get me wrong, but these are at the bottom of my to be read. Unless somebody recommends them to me and says, you need to read these now, they're at the bottom. Charm I have read, and I've read the Legends and Lattes, Bookshops, and Bone Dust, but again, they fit here. So that's where they went. I just think this looks cute. This might be the strangest book I have in my collection. It's Alice's Adventures in Wonderland in Scots. So if you can't read Scots, you can't read this book, but it's probably the strangest one. Like I said, this is what I've settled on for this cubby. It could change. This one as well, I added some more books at the end just because they fit, and for some reason that one is damaged and I haven't read it yet, so I'm kind of upset about that. Again, this is at the bottom of my to be read cubbies, but not that these are bad books, I don't have the urge to read them like other ones. These have sprayed edges, and they are some like the first in the series, the first two. This is another one of the cubbies that I really don't show a lot. It's got my house purse in it, a bunch of journals that I haven't used, and some Nintendo Switch games. But the books in here that are going with these sprayed edges ones, a lot of them are signed, and the sprayed edges ones are taller, so I'm going to switch those around because then it'll look better. This one I think I'm going to leave as is. I might add a couple books, but I like how Quicksilver looks with the tarot stuff, and just the little cow needs a name. This is the next cubby, the one that I said it had a little bit of signed ones in it. This one's signed, this one's signed, Thou Shalt Not Kill is signed, and Love Redesigned is signed. And I just finished reading Love Redesigned and Love Unwritten, and there's one book in the series that's not out yet, but if you're looking for like good romance books, Lauren Asher is the way to go. I have Fourth Wing. I don't have the rest in the series yet. I suppose when I do have them, I'll be rearranging again. But this is my only Penguin like cloth bound classics, and I love how they look. So I'm definitely getting more of those as well. These are not organized. This is just how they are on the shelf. Most of them are Christmas books or books that I've recently bought. This is Gus. He's just hanging out here until we find a place for him as well. I got him for Christmas. These are in a series. They're not even the first in a series. I got them for Christmas, and I thought they were like in a series, like the first, but they're not. They're like the fifth, and I don't know what the other one is, but I'll be reading it. I'll just start the series. And these are new books. I got Hard Knocks. She's a doctor. He's a hockey player. I thought it was a cute book. I just picked it up recently, so it's been on a pile to put away. Another F1 book, Are We Surprised? This is A Man's World, and it was actually recommended in my F1 video, like books about F1. And then one more new one is Clean Point, which is a tennis book, but there's something else about this book that's pretty cool. it's the author, Meg Jones. She's from Aberdeen, so pretty excited about that. Like supporting Scottish people. But yeah, there's supposed to be another one in this series soon, so that's exciting too. And if you hear some noise in the background, I'm sorry, the dog is barking. I put my cowboy books up here. Psyche and Eros, because I really want to read it. My Olivia Dade books, my F1 books, and then Out on a Limb because I was recommended this a lot. And I bought it because I've been recommended it a lot, but I haven't read it yet. And then I thought I was done and found a whole other stack of so many books. So let's completely reorganize this because there was a rhyme and reason and now there's not. All right, I think I've got everything put away where it's supposed to be. I did the Millie Bobby Brown book up there, and I think I'll switch Fourth Wing because it looks a bit taller. My Henry's book, I haven't read that yet. The Icebreaker Wildfire Daydream, the sports books, cowboy books, F1 books, romance books. There was a method to my madness here, and Gus got his home at the end there with the tarot cards. But the F1 books and then Out on a Limb, like I said, I've been recommended that. This one's got Quicksilver, the Penguin Classics, Lady Chatterley's Lover book, and then One Day, and that takes place in Edinburgh. And then all the tarot cards and Gus. I'm sorry, I love Gus. If you don't love Gus, what's wrong with you? But then we went down here. I know there's more in the Me Before You and After You series. I know there are. And then I kind of went with the spooky but romantic books. And then there's the Antique Hunter's Guide to Murder. Keep Me is a Scottish romance. And the rest of them are spooky, except with Love from Cold World. That was a new one. Under Lock and Key is Scottish. Once More with Feeling or One More Time with Feeling. Haven't read it. It's a music book. These are my Lore Olympus books. I know I don't have them all. I plan on getting them all. I'll put them here. And my Target basket that I still don't know what to put in. Like, what do I put in this Target basket? It's super cute and pink, though. And then these are more romance books that they're not at the top of my to be read, but I will be reading them this year. My Allie Hazelwood books, love her. I love the Lucy Score books. Just the Tessa Bailey books. I'll be reading all of these, if that wasn't obvious. I'm going to read these. And this is what the finished shelf looks like over here with my little knickknacks, doodads, whatever you want to call them. I have a New York snow globe, a pumpkin, because spooky, Gus, the Target basket, Little Bo Peep, a crystal, and Pierre is down there. But yeah, I haven't got anything for all of them, but I'm sure I will. And then this is the top in more detail. There's some Taylor Swift books on the end. There's a cup of bookmarks, the Lego books, Little Hoppy, the dragons, my everyday purse that I just set there, a watermelon pumpkin. And let's take a moment for the Lego books because they're impressive. I don't know if there's more Lego books there from the Harry Potter line, but I think they're impressive. I do want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, comments, requests, please leave them in the comments below. And please subscribe. Bye.